I started from scratch. They had to draw a fault line on my mother's body for the second time to evict me from my first home because I'd applied the pressure of a diamond to a womb supporting a heart made of glass and bullets. During a summer's thunderstorm, I decided it was time. I was ready, already moving on my own terms. I came preterm. I was almost termed. I didn't belong there anymore. I've never had much, so I live in the house that my imagination has built and work to make it a home daily. Since memories rarely lend themselves to convenience, I start from scratch again. A writer by compulsion rather than by choice, belonging to the tribehood of wordsmiths. I assure you the title was earned. I've mobilized verbs, flirted with syntax, courted hyperbole, filed down my teeth with witty repartee, and even fashioned a patchwork invisible tattoo with compliments and critiques alike. Black, beautiful, knock-kneed, buck teeth, ugly, monkey, bitch, big ass, 4 eyes, nappy hair, and more. To create this mosaic of words I've collected. It's my most avant-garde piece. What else to do with all these words that were given to me? Well, I've laced my tongue with fighting words to survive through thoughts and prayers, so don't pity me. I trim my thoughts with truth because I belong to a people with compass-shaped hearts who, for all their know-how, don't know the word tame. I belong to the carceral energy of verb and verse, both the cause and the cure, the prison and the palace. I handle with care and callous disregard because I can. These words, they belong to me, they are mine. History belongs to the victors, and I always have space for a new name, so hit me. I belong to a volcano of audacity because the only civil war I accept is the one between my head and my heart. I belong to the emotional landmines of the wheres and the whos I cannot yet face, for I have not yet gathered up the parts of my heart I left for love or shared for decor. I belong to the psalms I lay down like paper dolls, not as fragile as you'd think, but still with mercy. But don't get too comfy. My wrath is on deck. These are mine. On display as I cleft and unpack these words for you are my personal belongings. My big hands belonging to the mortar and pestle slated to pound peanuts into butter for ground pea soup. Belonging to my rueful, out-of-tune guitar. Belonging to my lover's face before the sun interrupts. My gray hairs, a birthright from my mother's, elevating the textures of my tight and tighter coils. Evidence that I'm becoming storm, to no one's surprise. My wrinkles belonging to the laughter with my sisters, the days with my craft, the life with my style, for starters. I belong to the night, the dismay and the darkness, the hope that I ain't as lonely as the moon, the shadows unseen. I belong. I hope I've not made a hallelujah a hiss. I promise I'd pay hell for the heaven of your attention, and I've given you what I have, these words. If I get choked up, it's not tears. I've just bitten the bullet so many times to survive that silver has spiked my blood. It's seeped into my bones. It's coated my throat, and I cough it up sometimes. I assure all of you I am where I belong. Towing these lines, enveloped in these sheets, sometimes I even draw the margins tighter for good form. If I've left you empty-handed or heavy-hearted, then you must have been as open as this microphone. And if you get a tickle in your tummy or scratch in your throat, it's okay to try and consume me whole or spit me up. I likely don't belong there anyway. Thank you.